Let me ask you something slightly uncomfortable. When you start a business or launch a new Instagram page or begin posting videos online, let's say, do you think your friends and family owe you likes, shares, and support? Because I often hear this frustration from business owners and creators. They support everyone else but not me. They're jealous, they don't want to see me succeed and things like that. And I understand envy sometimes exists, but most of the time, I don't think so. I think the real reason is much closer to home. Here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Your friends and family are not obliged to support your business online. Not with likes, not with shares, not with comments. And if you build your motivation on their validation, I think you already are in trouble. Because support, and I mean the real support, is earned and not demanded, especially when it comes to support in public. Now, let's talk about how sharing actually works, but in the minds from a psychological perspective, before going to the share button of your devices. When someone shares your post, they're not just helping you, they are putting their own reputation on the line. They're saying, this reflects who I am, this aligns with my values, this makes me look smarter, cooler, more informed, and so on. And that's where most of us miss the point. People don't share content because it's yours. They share it because it adds value to them. Status value, intellectual value, emotional value. If sharing your post doesn't increase their value in the eyes of others, they won't share it. And that's not cruelty, that's not bad, that's totally acceptable human behavior. Now, let's be honest, most friends do support you at the beginning. They like the first post, maybe the second, maybe the third. But after that, you're no longer a favor, you are a signal, and signals need to be worth repeating. At some point, you have to prove that what they're sharing is something they are proud to be associated with. If you can't achieve that, support will quietly stop. Not out of hate, but simply out of self-preservation. So please don't put your people in uncomfortable positions. Don't expect them to publicly support conspiracy theories, aggressive political opinions, or half-baked business ideas, or daily posts about selling products or services of yours. So that might be your journey, but it doesn't have to become their public identity. So respect their boundaries, because online support is not the same as private loyalty. It's more of a public alignment. Seth Godin, one of the most recognized figures in digital marketing, has a very interesting take. He says, create something really good, something remarkable, something that actually changes lives for the better, even in a small way. Then share it with 10 people. People you trust, people who are honest, people whose opinion matters to you. If those first 10 people love it, then share it with 100 others. But if they don't, stop. Go fix it, improve the product, and come back with a better version. Do not consider it a marketing failure. It was simply because the product wasn't ready to be talked about. I know a lot of techniques that aim to convince others to share content, but great marketing doesn't convince people to share. It gives them something that makes them feel smart for sharing, and that's the core of digital marketing. So, what do you do instead to avoid these kind of uncomfortable situations with your circle? You have a few smart options here. Option 1, create separate profiles for your business, brand, or content. Let your personal circle stay personal. Option 2, if you must use your primary profiles with your name, because you might want to build your personal brand, for example, don't invite, don't pressure, don't ask. Let people opt in freely. And when they're bored with your content, don't be mad if they unfollow you. Just accept it. Option 3, which is more of a professional way, build collaboration circles. Creators, entrepreneurs, professionals, supporting each other intentionally, especially at the beginning. This is a very normal practice. It is pure strategy, and it has nothing to do with cheating the algorithm or things like that. Option 4, just be patient. grow into the audience that actually needs what you do. Because the real audience doesn't need convincing. And the last one, option 5, which is the most obvious and simple to say, but the hardest part actually. Create something so good that people are proud to share it without being asked. The mindset shift that changes everything. Your friends are not your market, your family is not your audience. They are your people, not your distribution channel. Respect the status and values of those around you. And when you create something that is truly good, you won't have to ask for support. Support will find you. I'm Vullnet Veliaj. I help businesses and personal brands turn ideas into communication that people actually want to share. If this resonated with you, but not because we're friends or relatives, but if it really added some value to your journey, then please share it with others and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.